Big Cat, certainly a
big change. Ricardo getting the nod in goal.
Well, and for a goalkeeper for Man U, in light of the Barthez debacle, if that's what you want to call it, it's a tough position for him to be in. Of course, you look at the defensive set of Neville, Richardson, Ferdinand, and O'Shea. Ferdinand, I think the elegant destroyer, if you will. In midfield, they've got an equally capable complement. O'Shea and Butt doing some of the defensive work, but for me, Juan Sebastian Veron, such a talented player. Maybe hasn't fulfilled expectation, but ultimately believe that he will. Up top, wow, watch out, Club America. Bellion with his speed, his pace, watch for him. Van Nistelrooy with his ability to finish, and of course Forlan up there as well. To me, what a lineup.
It certainly is a great first 11, despite the big omissions like Paul Scholes and Ryan Giggs. But and they begin with Adolfo Rios in goal, the former Mexican international.
And what a steady guy, always in position, always seemingly make the right play. Certainly not like the mold that was created by Jorge Campos, where he ventures all over the place. Defensively, you've got Rojas, Castro, Villa, and Salinas. Villa, a very hard, solid defensive player. Look for him to try and pull things together in the middle. Ortiz, Torres, Oviedo, and Mendoza, a very talented group there. Of course, you've got in Torres, a guy that's playing with the under-20 team, so clearly a sign that Club America is building for the future. Up top, you look at Obreo. Bottom line is the guy's got to show that he's able to do what he's done in other parts of the world, as he's been a little bit of a journeyman traveling around. And of course Blanco, he's a proven commodity. A little bit unorthodox. The Italian goals for Juventus scored within 90 seconds of one another in the 86th and 87th minute. Man, that's not late heroics. I don't know what is.
Well, there is the man, Leo Binhocker, the Dutchman, his second stint with Club America. Not too many foreigners here in Mexican football, but Club America have long been a, I guess, forebear in terms of increasing the number of foreign players and coaches. And his counterpart, they call him Sir Alex Ferguson. Look at that. Since November 7th, 1986, he's been through quite a lot. He's seen quite a few changes, but the one thing that hasn't changed is the results. He's still a winner.
Still a winner, still a champion. Wow, you talk about the coaching industry. I'm sitting here trying to think, how many people do you know that have been involved in the game with one organization for that period of time?
Yeah, to collect a check that long from the same companies in this day and age anywhere is a big feat. Man United getting set for the team photo op as well as Club América. Man United beat Celtic, as you may remember, 4-0 in Seattle just a few days ago, and look to make it 2-for-2 as they conclude the western portion of this Champions World Series tour. Club America, they played Lazio in San Jose to a 1-1 draw. This is their second match as well. I should let you know our referee, Ali Sahili, he's joined by Stephen Davidson and Miguel Chicas. And the fourth official, he's almost a glam ref now, Brian Hall, one of the more recognizable American officials.
Brian just recently having a stint in the World Cup.
Yep. Rio Ferdinand wearing the captain's armband today. Roy Keane is available, but on the bench. Rio Ferdinand broke the bank with his big move from Leeds. And as he said in our build-up to kickoff, he wants to win everything. And he's already on his way helping the Red Devils to the championship just a couple months ago. Club América bench. Some very, very good players available to coach Binhocker, including Christian Patino, a younger one, Pavel Pardo, who's not available but on the bench, as well as Hugo Castillo. So we are building here, everyone still filing in. Classic Los Angeles late arriving crowd, but the gates open at 2, and when I arrived at 1, there were plenty of fans already lining up. Crowd in excess of over 65,000 expected. Club America in the yellow. They'll be going right to left. Manchester United in the red and black kits. Going left to right, get us underway. Game 2 for the Red Devils. The 2003 Champions World Series tour on Fox Sports World continues. Taken away by Juan Sebastian Veron, the Argentine international. So sweet, has a heavy right-footed shot. You wouldn't know it right there.
Phillips says they could get after each other a little bit.
Great ball down the right for Frankie Oviedo. He gets his head up. Overhit that cross. Well, poor clearance out. América trying to capitalize. The volley dipping. And Ricardo had to give it a good look. Compactness of the defense. Bellion telegraphs that heel pass. Fouls Oviedo. In turn, slips it to his right, and the shot coming from Herman. Corner, 2 in the wall for Man United. The free kick comes over the wall. Handed away by Ferdinand, wearing the captain's armband for Manchester United this afternoon. Good hold by Ignacio Torres. He's trying to work the 1-2. Another direct ball from América. A poor clearance, the shot. Well, the build-up was there. Abreu, his eyes as big as... Here's Rude, escapability. That's his game to Verón. Took something off. Oh, that flick works out nicely for Lord. A good ball across. Well, there was Rios. He had to make the play. In Finland next month. Forlan. Good ball. Richardson sliding in. Can't knock it in at the edge of the 6th. Verón gets it back from Forlan. Oh, Verón, look what I found. Great hold. Plays it inside the Forlan. Impeccable first touch. Save by Rios. Bellion, Man United heating up. It took a wicked deflection. And América just need to collect it. Took Man United a while, but they found their legs. As América bending and not breaking the bamboo defense being employed by the Mexican side. And now we're getting, a little Donnybrook, a skirmish. A full guerra here at the Coliseum. Oh, I love the intensity both these teams have brought to this match.
Now it's a matter of who Ali Saheli feels did what, issuing likely a card. It starts with just some, I don't know, whistle had blown at this point.
Forlan.
Maybe grabbing some air there.
Well, he's working on Ricardo Rojas, who commits the professional foul, and then I think they exchange some pleasantries. Forlan a greeting right back to Blanco. Like a boomerang. The shot in. Ricardo was off his line. Doesn't get caught cheating that time. Far side. I like this overlapping run. Blanco keeps it on his right foot. The ball banged in. Quality! Oh, Ferdinand got caught. Looking behind him, and Abreu. Their initial corner of the match. Let's see what they do this time. The wind blowing right to left. Good first touch. See if they get the shot. They do. That is so hard to do. Ortiz and the control Eagles of América trying to derail the Manchester United train. Van Nistelrooy that time some frustration as he took a wild hack at the Coliseum. Manchester United wrap up the western leg of this 2003 American tour. And it's 45 minutes on the dot. No stoppage time, much to the dismay and surprise of both dugouts. But that will do it. Ali Saheli all smiles, and so are the fans circled to his vantage point. Half number 2 is underway. The clubs will switch ends. América begin with the ball going left to right. No score here at the LA Memorial Coliseum. Second match on this tour for Manchester United. And now
win. That is mistakes on simple things, but he also can do some pretty good stuff, which coaches of course love.
América getting a shot straight on goal to Ricardo, who's working on Manchester United's second straight clean sheet. They've yet to give up a goal in this little preseason tour. And I don't think either club has made a change. We'll let you know as soon as we know. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, rude boy! 1-0 Man United.
How simple he makes it look with just a quick opportunity. The Club América defense somewhat in disarray as nobody seems to react to the ball quick enough. Van Nistelrooy from the top of that box with the quick shot, I think, is what catches the goalkeeper off guard.
Wow, Rick, as you know, he pulls the trigger in between touches here, and Rios had no chance. Forlan with the sweet flick, and as you mentioned, 3 Club América defenders going up with Forlan. That opened up a big gaping hole in the center of the defense. And Ruud Van Nistelrooy, a second goal. The United looking for a 2-goal cushion out the gate. Verón goes down. I don't think there's any coincidence that América getting under the skins of Forlan, the Uruguayan, and Verón, the Argentine. Look at Fortune. Surging to the end line. The header! Forlan 2-0! What a well-worked goal, Rick.
It's perfect timing, that run to the near post by Forlan, and what the picture-perfect service by Fortunes. No chance for Rios in the goal as the ball's past him before he can react, and Manchester United is Enhocker. I don't know that those players are into the game yet.
Yeah, they're not. Vermont of Nistelrooy. He's in our goal again, but Rios temporarily stops the bleeding.
Mind you, the second goal, Forlan, that's one where you just tip your hat.
On that shot, trying to pull one back off the mark. Ricardo had to give it a good look. Boots. Over the wall. It's in, but it won't count. It won't count. Take the goal off the board.
Enhocker up off of his bench, giving Brian Hall, the fourth official, an earful. The restart seemed to go perfectly.
Alvaro Ortiz.
But the bump there right at the edge of the wall, I don't know though.
I tell you what.
That is
more substitutes brought on by América at half. To Herman Villa. Good ball to the far side. The first touch is good, deflected. Ricardo beaten. And that one was wide. And bite out of América with these two goals. But looking for a third. Straight to Rios, who had trouble, fumbled it for a moment and picked it up in terms of the field players. Frankie Oviedo is cooled after a hot start. Cross in first time, quality. The volley straight to Ricardo. Done well to connect the dots. Long range shot coming, deflected. It's going to help out América. The cutback, the ball straight into the hands of Ribante. Good overlapping run around his back. Nicely done for Castro. He cuts inside, pulls it back, and the shot whizzing past the near post, number 90 from Sir. And that's a great point. Just heard from our producer Jeff Strauss in here. Maybe a good opportunity for Man United to score another goal before they get the starters off to preserve themselves. As Man United, I think, have gotten the goal to seal the deal at the Coliseum. Quick strike, and Diego Forlan has been a thorn in the side of América today. Off the goal kick, Rick.
The big kick from the back, the flick on, the quick control, and the finish. Watching from that angle, that is as direct, folks, as it gets.
It doesn't
straight
get
up
any
the
better.
middle of the field.
Boy, that looked like a training exercise. I tell you what, you'd give Ricardo an assist on that as well, as that was winding down here. América, another probing attack, looking to get something to write home about. And that one well off the mark. Yep,
on the field.
I tell you what, he was poised, so he knew he was off his line. He knew that shot was headed on target. And watch him again, he just backpedals. Look at the quick giveaway. And then the ball banged in long way. Yep, from Castillo. And look at this! América finally in the drought. Patiño getting the goal. 3-1 Man U. Oh, the bang-bang play. Patiño in. He caught it on the hop. And that's a great finish. And he's able to fend off Mark Lynch. Ricardo, I think, in no man's land, Rick. And it's a good finish.
Absolutely in no man's land, but also you got to wonder, one of the few times in today's contest that Ferdinand wasn't there to pick up that ball down the center of the field.
I tell you what, speaking of Ferdinand, Heinzel, Rios was even trying to come forward, but they told him to stay at home. The header! I tell you what, headed the wrong way by Danny Pugh for a moment. Lynch, Pugh, and Fletcher have had some nervous moments.
The flick on, such a difficult ball to defend because there is virtually no reaction time.
Herman Villa off the corner, headed away by O'Shea. He doesn't get it cleared far enough. And it was Hugo Castillo, as he was going down, was able to get something toward the goal. The goalie looks at his watch now. América get it out. And that is it. The full-time whistle has come. And Manchester United standing tall to make it 2 for 2 in the 2003 Champions World Series Tour. And that is your man of the match, the Uruguayan international Diego Forlan. 2 goals today. That proved to be the difference, Rick, as Forlan, after a slow start, really picked it up and was indeed the man of the match.
Well, he did have some opportunities, one of the few in the first half for Man United. And when you speak of some of the highlights of the man of the match, it starts off with a nice cross from Fortune, and Forlan right there to bang it home. A little bit later on here in the second half, the restart from
Unbelievable, huh?
Ricardo. Yeah, I'm thinking, boy, if you want a video of direct play, straight up the middle of the field, 2 touches, and it's in the goal.
So the Red Devils very much looking like the English champions they are. We have more coming up after the break as we wrap up the action from the Coliseum. Final score, Man United 3, Club America 1.